This is a conclusion based on the ramblings of an incoherent mind that have preceded this section. They're not really the ramblings of an incoherent mind. The mind is working moderately well. It's charged up with AAA batteries. No, I don't run on AAA batteries. I'm fueled by grass and air and light and stuff. That's what gives rise to all the electrical things that happen within me. And I'm not digital. I'm an analog being. An analog being of the planet Earth. Anyway, let's attempt to sum up. I have stated that the Big Bang is an oxymoron. It was not big, because big depends on the measurement of a thing called size, and it most certainly wasn't big, and there was most certainly no bang, because in order to create a bang is something that takes place here, and the bang occurs when air hits the eardrums and it goes into the brain and is processed by the human perceptuary system, which consists largely of tactile interpretations, auditory interpretations and visual interpretations of stimuli, filtered stimuli. Basically there are two dimensions. There is size and there is time. Some may tell you there's 3 dimensions, but that is merely a convenience. 3 dimensions for space, that is, but there are not 3 dimensions. Space is multi-dimensional because it goes out in all directions, every conceivable direction. The concept of 3 dimensions arises because of the axes we draw, that is the x-axis, the y-axis and z-axis, from which we can plot things in space, which is merely a convenience, and is based on the concept of a 90-degree triangle. You know, you have the, and it goes up, and that gives you your 3 dimensions, but there's only 2 dimensions. There's time and space. Time is the measurement of one thing against another, how long it takes, whether one thing takes longer than another, measured by this device here, which is that thing here, which is sometimes wrong. They're getting better, you know. We've progressed quite a bit since they started playing around with pendulums and stuff. I mean, you know, pendulums weren't particularly accurate, but all this electronic stuff's a lot more accurate. I took delivery of a Reader's Digest designer watch yesterday, and it runs slightly slower than this one, which shows, I believe, that Reader's Digest is a bit behind the times, but never mind, that's just my prejudices. I can't put it in algebraic form. The universe started as an eternity. It decayed, it created a void. The void gave rise to the ability to measure. From the ability to measure, time and distance became observable things, and intelligence was born and able to measure it. And we do that. and a lot of people have fun playing with it, and it's all very nice. And sadly, space is getting weaker, and eventually the edges of non-stuff will eventually converge and become eternal matter again, and that is basically what you have when you have a black hole. A black hole is simply the universe attempting to go back to its former state. I'm sure that I, like Descartes, will at some stage cease to think, and my substance will return to the earth itself, from which we all arose, and that the earth will be engulfed by the sun, and the sun will wander around in space and eventually disappear into the void and become back to nothing, and nothing will exist for 0 seconds, and from that nothing will arise another something, or several somethings at the same time. That isn't all I wanted to say, but it's about all I can fit into a silly little recording. Good morning and good night, and that's my conclusion, such as it is. There's no algebra. X equals Y. Always has done. Bye.